of the childhood to the whirlwind of the adolescence. Life does not knock politely, it barges in unexpected, uninvited, and unapologetic, and tests us not only for once, but again and again. Some days it teaches us courage, other days it challenges our strength. And then there are those rare and golden moments, so precious that they web themselves into a very fabric of who we are. But let's be honest, life isn't just a highlighted reel. It's messy, it's real, and it's raw. It's a full of joy, but also the full of sadness. It's the full of encouragement, but also the full of disappointment. And sometimes it demands confidence we didn't know even we had. And through all of it, the joy, the laughter, the pain, the loss, we carry something with us, our past. I was 9 and I had a fight with my friend. One of those silly childhood classes, quick to spark but slow to heal. For 2 years, we didn't speak with each other. 2 years for a child like feels forever. One day, I decided to make it right. I picked up the phone, dialed her number with a nervous hope. And do you know, what did I hear? The number you have dialed is currently busy. Please try again later. That robotic message crushed inside my heart. I was too late, so I turned to my mother for some comfort. And do you know what she told? Forget about her. Leave it as your past. The past word stuck inside my mind. At school, I had just learned about the tense, present, past, and future, but I didn't know how to apply them to life. I thought the past is just a word. But that day, I learned something new. That past isn't just a grammar, it's a guidance. It is not just a grammar chapter we close, it's a compass which we carry. But humans have their different mindsets and different type of questions comes in their mind. That why do we always revisit the past? Why do we always look at the wounds that we can't erase? And here I represent my theme. Is the past essential for our lives? Well, absolutely. Without past, we lose something vital, ourselves. It is our blueprint of our identity. It is our foundation. But here is the twist. Some people don't revisit the past to grow. They grip it tightly, like a handle of the scooter. Not for the sweet memories, but for the mistakes. Just like our friends. Whenever we ignore by mistake and ask for the forgiveness, they always used to say, Bro, you just ignored me. So that's why I will not talk you anymore. I don't know why. They always used to replay the same scene again and again like a broken record. Not to heal themselves, but to hurt themselves again. But healing doesn't come from erasing the past. It comes from embarrassing it, understanding it, and walking forward with it. Once, I accidentally took my friend's notebook by mistake in school. And from that day on, whenever her copy disappears, she calls me first and asks, Achita, have you taken my notebook again? Really, I was so frustrated that one mistake I branded forever like a Gucci model. So I did what a self-respecting person would do. I just blocked her in my contact list. Because here is the truth, that the past is not just a mistake. It's a map, and it's not just a weight. It's a whisper, and it's not something to erase. It's something to embrace it. We are not defined by our worst memories. We are refined by how we rise from them. Above all, the past also gives us strength, just as roots anchor a mighty tree and our experience anchor us. It gives us perspective, clarity, and wisdom. It teaches us when to walk away and when to fight back. It shows us that every success person shows its effort and faith, and every failure hides a lesson. The past says, yes, you have broken, but you have held up. You have cried, but you laughed louder than ever. You have stumbled, but you rose again. And this is because our past. We have learned the cost of silence, the pain of loss, the thrill of victory, the achievement, and the most importantly, we discover the power of rising up when everything falls apart. When I was in the grade 5, I went on a field trip. I noticed a new girl from Northeast India. Everyone teased her because she looked like a Chinese and she was rude. So no one wanted to talk with her. I felt bad about her, so I decided to say hi and smile. At the return also, she also smiled me back. And later on, I got distracted at a shop, like every children do. I was fascinated by an object called Dumbru, which I don't have much money at that moment. And I didn't realize that my friend had already boarded the bus. I was left alone. My teachers were searching me everywhere. And guess who found me? The girl. She told my teachers where I was. And later on, I was scolded by my teachers and my parents. But I never forget her kindness. This taught me something that we should never judge the people by their past or the people says about them. Because when we ignore them, they can save our life. But all the past memories are not so simple. Some are difficult. I have also walked through a storm by myself. Once I met two strangers. They were kind, supportive, and friendly. So I trusted them. I shared my emotions and my feelings. And later on, the time passed, things changed. Their kindness turned into silence, their support turned into judgment. And I was alone and left. It wasn't just a heartbreak, it was an earthquake which shattered my life. But in the darkness moment, something pulled at me, the unwavering love of my parents. They saw my struggle if I couldn't able to see myself. And with their unaffordable love, they reminded me something. That yes, life will hurt you. Yes, people will disappoint you. But don't let that break you up. Let your action speak. Move forward and prove yourself and themselves that you are enough. And this was my turning point. I decided not the rejection defined me. I let it refine me. I rose stronger and wiser. And I'm forever grateful for those who supported me when I couldn't able to see myself. Now I carry this truth like an armor. My past failures, not just the dead endings, they were the beginnings in the discourse. My past achievements, not the sweet memories, they are the evidence of my strength. And shows about the past in my life. Now, I will share some words to anyone who is hurting by other words or other action. To anyone who is doubting their hard work and faith, I will say that your past is not just a prison. It's a path which has brought to you the person that you want to be. You are not broken. You are becoming. And your journey, every single step is powerful. So keep going on, learn from your past, and move forward like a fire. Thank you.